Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is probably going to be the last part to our 3 episodes. So during this video I'm going to show you how to edit your add-on configuration, how to set up your map. So I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to want to go to my Steam workshop. If you don't know how to do this, you could just go to community workshop, enter Garry's mod, and then you could go to your workshop. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that real quick so you don't confuse it right there. So say you're at the home screen, go to workshop, enter Garry's mod or just Garry, and then now you're in the workshop, and then you could look for your map. So this is the map I'm picking out. So if I want to add it to my collection, I would go to add collection, and then I will look for my server. Let's see, which one is it? Dev test server, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. Make sure you're subscribed to it. Alright. After all that's done, as you can see, it's downloading. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it to download. Might as well disconnect. Alright. After all that's done downloading, if you don't know the name of your map, that's what you have to get if you want to put it in your server. I'm gonna go ahead and go to start new game, and then I'm gonna go ahead and look for the map. The map I downloaded was an RP map, so most likely gonna be an RP. Now I just gotta find the name of it. Here it is, right here. So I'm just going to copy this name and take it over into my server panel. So I'm going to go to startup, see, configuration, startup parameters. So you're going to see a map. Like it should be, if you just got your server, it should be a gm_flatgrass by default. So what I am going to do is go back in Garry's mod and copy this name. So it's rp_downtown _v1. Oh. And then after that is done, I will restart my server. And it should download the content I just added. Yep. It's a map, so it's gonna take a second. There are some cases where after you add an add-on or after you mess with files, it will say you have an invalid map. Even though it was working like 5 minutes ago, that just means you should, to fix that, I normally just delete the, so basically I usually just delete this if that happens and retype it, and that usually fixes it. And boom, now that we loaded in, we could see that that the map has changed. This is a map for Dark RP. So you like build houses and whatnot. Have access to your tool gun. I don't know, there's a few missing textures, mostly probably because of CSS, but I'm not really worrying about that since this server's not going to be up for too long. But yeah, that's basically how to change your map. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into add-on configuration. So add-on configuration has multiple steps. Well, basically, what is file configuration? You basically configure files to make it do what you want to do. Alright, an example of this would be the custom printers. So I would go here and go to Lua. When you go to Lua, you're going to come up with two things. You're going to come up with auto run and entities. Entities usually has to deal with the things that are like the objects are in here, and the auto run is basically auto run files. So basically entities is the one where I'm going to be at most of the time. So now I'm gonna come up with a few things. So I got the boost cooling, the boost battery, boost printer, and all that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mess with, I don't know, red. So when I'm in red, I'm gonna come up with multiple things. I'm gonna have a cout init Lua, and then a shared Lua, right? So this is gonna have things like the name of it, who it's by, spawnable, not spawnable, and then you got the init.lua. I wouldn't mess with this if you don't know. Don't mess with it if you don't know what's you're doing. And you got the shared, which you're going to be able to mess with mostly these. You got the speed, heat, battery, print money, cooling, print rate, and all that. And then I wouldn't mess with the rest of these unless you know what you're doing and or how to use Lua. You can probably change some of the colors lower down, but yeah. That's how you mess with that. So let's go to another one. A-Warn. No, not A-Warn. Yeah, A-Warn. Why not? Go to Lua, and then you're gonna have again multiple things. A-Warn is a admin tool to warn players. So you're gonna have different things than the entities. So I'm gonna have includes. So includes basically means things included with A-Warn. So there is a Discord logging system. So if you want to make a webhook and make it where when somebody gets warned in game, it sends a message to Discord saying who warned that guy and for what reason and all that. So here's a way how to do that if you have a warn. It's pretty neat. You have punishments, so you can like set up the default punishments. I wouldn't mess with this. You could do it in game. So I'm gonna go ahead and get an add-on from the add-on store, which I could properly configure. And what this is going to be is a report system. I'm gonna go ahead and download that. Alright. Go ahead and not restart. I'll do that later. Alright, I'm gonna go Garry's mod, add-ons back here, and then now I'm gonna show you proper configurations where you're gonna see most of the time. Which I mean by this is when I go into my SH reports, I'm gonna have my materials resource Lua. I'm gonna go to Lua. This is where most of my config files are gonna be. And now you can see we have auto run, we have reports, and the most important that we have right now is the reports under config.lua. This is our configuration file. So this is the file that we are going to be in if we want to mess with anything basically. So if there's a config file, it's meant for you to mess with. So let's see, what do we got? We got a sh_report.user groups. User groups allowed to view handle reports. User groups allowed to view performance reports, manager and owner. So yeah. So basically, okay, maybe I do have to do a restart real quick. I'll go ahead and let that do its thing. So we got report reasons. We got RDM, RDA, FLRP, AFK, and harassment. How many reports can a player make? One at a time. New sound, so if you have a certain sound you want to use, there it is. Use the server logs, enable server log support. English true. Staff can report true. Can players report admins false? Okay, let me go ahead and just load into the server real quick. Alright guys, I'm finally back. Yes, finally. Okay, so now I loaded into the server. Now I'm going to find which keybind it is. Let me find it. So it's F11 to open up the report list. And on the right corner we have new report, and then we have our close. So I'm gonna go back into my file manager, go back to my Garry's mod and back to my add-ons and to my SH report. So now I'm back in little config. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. So our report key is our F10 and our F11 is going to be another one bind for the report list. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change this number to like 2. Save that. And I'm gonna leave the 11 where it is. So now if I just push F2, it opens up my new report. So I don't have access to being able to see the view/handle reports, or not the or the performance. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my rank in that real quick. So and then I'm going to put super admin, and then I'm gonna make it to equals true. Boom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and save that. So now when I push F11, I'm now able to see the performance reports and all that. Alright, next thing we have is our reasons. So in our F2 and we have reasons, here we are. So let's say you don't have a particular report in here. So I would go with, let's say, fail base. So fail base, right? And then I'm going to make another one called other. Go ahead and save that. So now when I go back here, I have fail base, then I have my other, etc. See max per player, using server logs, can staff report, staff can be reported. I want players to be able to report staff, right? Say if they're not following the rules. Can delete when unclaimed, notify admins on connect. Can players report others? Yes, that's basically the entire point of this SH report. Use EOLX command. We're not using EOLX, so we're not doing that. Ask rating true, notify rating true, teleport players back. Claim no teleport. Allow admin to claim without teleporting if choose to go to bring commands will be hidden. Use workshop. Custom content if false custom. Download through FastDL. Okay. Then we have our commands. So we could be like, let's see, slash, this is for users and I think this is for admins. So let's say we want it to be /r. So now if I'm back in here and open my chat, do /r, and it brings up my report. But I'm just gonna keep it at report. We also have it where it's rep. So let's see, /rep, I believe that's, yep, it just brings up a thing. Alright, let's see what else we got. Enable quick teleport. Type at this guy RDM me and would make a report menu. Yeah. We have database mode, performance, frequency, set to weekly, performance weekdays 1, admin report count. Should reports create an admin count of the performance report and ratings? Let's see. Advanced configuration, edit at your own risk. Max comment length. Reason auto target, RDM killer, RDA arrestor. Let's see. So I like this. Basically, when somebody kills you, for no reason, you could open up a report tab and then it put in their name, and then if you've been killed frequently by them, it will auto put in RDM or RDA. It's pretty nice. We have our styles, language configuration, you could edit that and all that. Alright. So that's basically configuration for this, or how to do file configuration. Let's see if I can do anything else. What's the advanced do? Let's see. We have multiple things. Code C, browser, ghost, file. I'm not really gonna use that. Let's see. We got our config file. Let's see, can we edit anything in here? Open permission underscore config. So we have our entry user groups that should be operators. Open permission user groups is our super admins, operator, developer, owner, and founder. See, steam of people who should be operators. This automatically puts me. Don't delete their line below. Your configuration will break. But yeah, that's basically configuration on your add-ons and how to set up your map. If you want to actually if you don't know Garry's Mod tools, which you should know, there should be a text. No, there's a content. So there are two workshop add-ons, which is a permaprop tool and a text screen tool. So basically, if you want to write somewhere and you have a darker P, just add the text screen tool so they could write a text on the wall. But if they don't, you don't have to have permaprop, but I would recommend it. Say if you have something you want to add permanently to the server, you could use a permaprop tool. That info is just for the new people to Garry's Mod, new people starting the server who don't know about those tools. But yeah, this is the end of this video. This is probably going to be the last part. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.